All right, what's up, folks? I'm Jake Ellenbogen, and guess what? We are going to be doing some film, I don't want to say breakdown, but I guess just kind of overviewing 28 targets that Jordan Whittington had this year, 6 of which were targets in the slot, although people want to say that he's just a slot receiver. We're going to get into it. Before we dive into that, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. In addition to that, just want to let you guys know that today's sponsor of the video is Prize Picks. And, we got the playoffs. And I'll tell you right now, over on Prize Picks, we do have some stuff here. Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Cooper Kupp. These are the receiving yards projections here over on Prize Picks. So if you want to get in on the action, use the code JKBogan. You're going to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. And real quick, let's just go through. Absolutely love that. Tyler Higbee, give me those yards. I think he's going to be huge in this game. I also really like Kyron Williams to have more than 9.5. I like Tutu Atwell to have at least 11 yards in this game. Puka Nacua to have more than 87.5. I'll say Hawk goes for more than 40.5. And to wrap that up here, let's go with passing yards. I think Darnold will be passing in this one. So I'm going to say he has more than 268.5. And yeah, if you put this in, $5 lineup, pays out 110, and you get $50 added into your account instantly, whether you win or lose. So check it out over on Prize Picks, code JKBogan. And now let's get into it. So, folks, I'm going to just say this right now. I think Jordan Whittington can be a 1,000-yard receiver as early as next year. I've seen enough on tape to really feel this way, feel confident, feel comfortable. I think he can win it in a multitude of ways, and I think he can stay on the field because he is already the second-best blocker behind only Puka Nacua. Jordan Whittington is maybe the steal of this draft. I don't think people realize that. A 6th-round receiver right after you stole Puka Nacua last year. And I'll tell you right now, if they actually let him cook this year, he would have been the steal of the season. Would he have been Puka Nacua? Probably not. But could he have had 1,000 yards if he started every game? Yeah, absolutely. He's got Matthew Stafford throwing him the football. He creates as much separation as anybody in the league. And in addition to that, it's the yards after the catch ability. It's the former running back in him. Okay, you see him. He's like a running back in space. So that's what I'll say there. So let's get into it. This is how they have it. So this is how we're just going to do it. It's 28 targets. I just want to go through here. So as you can see, Whittington lines up here. So he's going to motion. I like this play because they motion. Stafford just lets this thing rip. Whittington. This is what the Rams are going to have to do against the Vikings. Whittington should not be some bench guy they only use to return kicks. Okay? He needs to be a focal point in this game. Watch what he does here. He gets this ball and he churns upfield. Okay? A lot of times what you'll see when it comes from, this position, this play, right? The bubble screen, is that there's a hesitation. And with Whittington, there's not a hesitation. He just moves. And some people might say, oh, well, there's hardly any yards to gain there. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you going so crazy about this? I'm going crazy because that matters. That's a positive gain. No idea why it did that. So let's do here. Let's go here. So the next one here, we got Whittington right here. Whittington, nice little block and release. And you can see him. Look at this. This is the second catch, the second target of his career in the regular season. It's week 2 against Arizona. Yeah, this game was a dumpster fire. Puka Nacua went down. No Cooper Kupp. No Cooper Kupp. He went down. Look at this. He just turns on the Jets. So, block and release, bubble screen. Now let's see what he does. You see him here. There's Whittington. There's the motion. Now you see it. Quick. There's a quick out. And that's as good as a 5-yard, 6-yard run. So 3 different ways to use him now. And some people say they're very similar. But, hey, I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. You hit the Vikings over the head with that. Now we're cooking. All right. So in this 49er game, which, by the way, the Rams are down 14-0 at this point. You got Whittington out wide. Now he motions. You're going to see Whittington. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. Look at how successful the screen game is with him. Are you noticing this? I mean, this is a backup. Look, all right, so you got Alec Jackson back, and you got Dotson, and you got Havenstein, but there are 2 players out on the offensive line. Both Avila and Jonah Jackson were out in this game. So they're not fully healthy. So why? Like, this is week 3. Why does this 6th-round rookie look so good? And I think the question is, why haven't we seen him? Only 28 targets? So you see him lined out here. Oh, he gets off that guy. There you go. Oh, that's on Mooney Ward, by the way. That's on Charvarius Ward. Watch this again. Now, of course, you can't really see. So Stafford checks out of that, goes into the pistol. Now watch him break away from, look at the separation. That was not easy, and that's a good corner in this league. I mean, he got paid like a top corner in this league. So, okay, now we move on to the Bears game. And you're going to see bottom of your screen here, Whittington lined up out wide. Stafford in the gun. Finds the middle of the field. By the way, Vikings give up the middle of the field more than anybody in the league. The middle of the field percentage of openness, however you want to say it, they give up the middle of the field more than anybody in the league. The Rams need to attack them exactly how they just attacked the Bears here. Again, you watch this, and you see it. You see the explosion. Look at how quickly he comes out of his break, and he's wide open. I mean, that's an easy, that was a staple in the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels offense. Throw that to Gronk. Throw that to Edelman. Throw that to Welker. Throw it to Amendola. There's Whittington taking it, and just like a nice dump off, but then Whittington actually turns that into something. Where now you're talking about, almost getting the first down on this play. And this is what I'm talking about. And I'm not ignorant to the fact that, look, Whittington, he suffered a shoulder injury. He banged up his shoulder. He did. But when Kupp and Nakua came back, it was like they pushed Whittington to the back of the line, and I just think that was a mistake, just as much as it was with Tutu Atwell. Now you see Whittington motion back in here. Atwell motions. Now he's on the outside. And you see, look at this. I was actually zoomed in on the wrong guy. Let's go back to that sideline look. All right. So here we go. Right here. You got the motion from Atwell. Whittington. Look at, and that's the way they scheme that up is perfect. So not only can he help you, but also you can help with him. Like, it makes it easy. That's a clear out. Tutu Atwell comes over on the motion, and he's going to, work on the outside. Now, and look at everybody shifts over there. You have Demarcus Robinson running deeper down the field, and it opens up this easy throw to Whittington. And it's a good throw. I mean, essentially, it's like a, 5-6 yard run play. Now on 3rd and 3 here, they come out in trips. Atwell motions. Whittington's over here. Look at that. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Whittington just feels like the success rate with him when he's on the field and they go to him. I mean, you know, I feel really good when I see number 88 on the field. It's that simple. All right. Once again, just a quick hitter over the middle. Mr. Reliable, Jordan Whittington. Only had 28 targets this year. 28. There you go, Mr. Reliable. Now, this is a second 15. You got Whittington on the outside here. There's a motion for Parkinson. Look at Whittington. You got the inside. This is a... this might have actually been on Whittington there. Let's look at this. I think this is the one where he just stopped, which, of course, this is a rookie. So, yeah, Stafford's trying to... And you know what? That's one of those plays you just got to keep going. Because Stafford clearly is going to throw that out in front of you. He's not expecting you to stop there. There's Whittington right there. And a better throw, and that might have been a touchdown. But you can see, I mean, he's winning. He doesn't really look like a rookie on the field. He looks like a guy who's been around for, 3 to 4 years. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, look at all these. These are targets, guys. Look at all these targets he's getting. At no point in these targets did he ever feel like he was outmatched and they were forcing it to him. There's Whittington right there. Nice block and release over the middle. Easy throw, easy catch, makes the guy miss. That's another thing. Like, now you have a running back in space when you get him the ball. Like, Whittington ran, since Atwell week 3, Whittington ran the fastest time of over 20 miles an hour this year for a Ram, ball carrier wise. Look at this. Whoop. Jukes him, falls forward. Like, that's who I want on the field. That's why I've been saying this. And here you go again. Whittington with the... I like this. He gets off. Look at that. I love the play design. And he fights and gets the first down. He was so good in this Packers game. He went down and the game fell over as soon as he went down with the shoulder. All right. See this? This is genius stuff. And he's able to get off that. And you see him just fly forward to pick up the first down. It's like he knows where the first down marker is at all times. He has the wherewithal to actually pick up and move the sticks. Whittington's on the outside here. They motion him. Look, just right through the middle. Look at this. And now you get his speed. And, he'll go out of bounds there, but he's like an effortless mover, and what I always say is, going back to why I thought the Rams were a great fit for him, this guy can block so he can stay on the field, but he's a yards after the catch guy. He's the guy that really can do it all, and he's been unfairly pushed into this kind of slot receiver role, when in reality, I think he can work either inside or outside interchangeably. And Whittington is down here. There's another block and release. There's Whittington, and it's thrown behind him. So that was a bad throw by Stafford. But, I think the thing with Whittington, and I've said this, and I'll repeat it over and over again, you had Jatavian Sanders at tight end. You had all the talent at running back at Texas. You got Adonai Mitchell. You got Xavier Worthy. Jordan Whittington had some injuries. He missed 22 games in college. He falls behind all those guys, basically gets buried. And now he gets this opportunity. Look at how quick he is. Almost gets the first down there. I just really like the way he plays. Like, his style of game is just so fun to watch. And I don't know why, but he reminds me of CeeDee Lamb, and that might just be the 88. But he's built like he's a bigger receiver. I mean, the Rams stole him. I don't care what anyone says. You can't watch these reps and tell me that looks like a rookie. There's just a quick look at Boom. Fights forward for the yards. He's not Puka Nacua, okay? And if you're hoping for him to be a top 5 receiver like Nacua ended up being, that's unfair. But this guy clearly should be out on the field. And whether that's because of what Cooper Kupp has done throughout his career and they don't want to bench him or what, it doesn't matter. The point is, the point is that Whittington needs to be getting these opportunities. And look at that. Look at that catch. I mean, he's clearly got a rapport with Stafford. I just don't know why he's not on the field. Like, 28 targets to me is insane. Look at that. Look at that amazing catch. Totally lays out. I mean, he's pumped. You know, obviously he had every reason to be. And by all accounts, I heard the coaching staff absolutely loves him, which I'm not surprised. When I pegged him as a Ram, I had a feeling. Here we go. Right there. Over the middle. Easy. Look at him go. By the way, this is the final drive. This is the drive. Now you're feeling at this point that, you know, the Rams got a shot. Like, you're feeling pretty good about the way that they're playing this drive right now. Okay? And this is what really kind of gave me the belief that they could get back into this game. I believe they had a fumble, or at least it was a fourth down stop. Excuse me. This is the drive. They're down 24-19. Whittington is going to get targets, and then he's going to go down, and they don't have a chance after he gets injured. Look at this. Easy win off the line of scrimmage. Head fake there. And look, incomplete. But that was a really nice job in man coverage. Like, you know, you got to see these guys be able to fight off the line of scrimmage. So many guys I watched at the Senior Bowl, for instance, being out there in Mobile, Alabama 3 years. You could see receivers that are good in college but might not translate to the NFL because they just can't win. I mean, he won that rep. You know, I'm not saying that he dominated the rep, but he won it. He was able to get off the line of scrimmage and actually, you know, put himself in a position to make a play. Here he is again. Off the line of scrimmage, inside release. There you go, over the middle, and he holds on for a huge first down conversion, moves the chains, and now you're starting to see, okay, this team's down 24-19. They got a shot here. Whittington is really kind of rallying this team back. That's a huge catch. So you have that there, and then, yeah, and then now you're at the 43. And this is where he gets hurt. And, you know, this is the damn shame of it, because I think this, if he doesn't get this injury, one, I think the Rams win this game. He's going to fall right on his shoulder. Oh, hate seeing that. If he doesn't fall right on his shoulder there, I really do believe, and look at this, we don't see him until the Cardinals game, guys. That's the next time he gets a target. Week 17. Are you kidding me? But that should show you something. This late in the game, you're talking fourth quarter, and he comes in here on this play right here. You're going to see him. Look at, he's there. He gets a very key and critical first down conversion. They're up 10-9 here, guys. It's 2nd and 5 in the fourth quarter. Move the chains. And you see it here. Cooper Kupp's going to go in motion, but they throw this to Jordan Whittington here, who's also going to go into motion. And I think this is done beautifully, because now you got Kupp out in space blocking, and there wasn't really anybody blocking there, but he's able to pick up the first down. But you just saw, I mean, the Packers game was what, week 5? And he didn't get another target until week 17? And then week 18, we saw what he did, and obviously he's out there because of this. Now you see here the motion. They're going to have him go out. Look at this. There literally is not a negative play from Whittington. Regardless if it is a bubble screen or not, this guy gets yards. He almost always catches the football. And he gains some separation. Again, we're going to watch this again. This should not have been a positive yard play. Look at this. He is going backwards. Nice block, by the way. Huge block by Alec Jackson. So you do want to give him credit there. But still, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. And he doesn't go down on the first side of contact. Here you go again. He's out here. Now you're going to get him in motion. Now he comes out. There's a screen. And dude, I like this guy just moves so quickly that, you know, a simple screen like that is going to pick up 20. And that's just the reality of it when you talk about what Whittington brings to the table. But to be fair, this is his second catch, his second target in this game. This is at the end of the third quarter. So, like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. Like, what are we doing? This is the third target he has for the entire game to this point. Whittington is up here. No, he's not. He's over there. I totally butchered that. All right. Whittington is here. He's not there. He's here. He motions in, motions back out. He's outside. Watch this double move. Whoop. That man has a family. And he just did that. And there were people complaining he got chased down. It was the way the defense was aligned. Also, they have some athletic guys in the back end of the secondary. But you look at this again, man. And this won't even be on film. He's already won. Look at this. He's already completely won. That's Nehemiah Pritchett, who I liked in the draft. He absolutely toasts him. That double move, he had no chance. None. Zero. Okay, now unfortunately this is the last play of the game. Whittington goes in the slot, comes out. Here you go. And yeah. Do you watch again here? Did Whittington have any chance of getting this ball? Probably not. It's just not. I didn't like the play call, to be honest with you. That's his season. And now we see, Rams, the ball is in your court. I don't know how you could watch the tape and tell me that this guy in an offense that looks nothing like years past, is unconventional as hell, does not have explosion. I don't know how you don't inject this guy in big time against the Vikings. And you know what? I am going to shut my mouth if they come out against the Vikings and they use number 88 and he's actually featured. I will not say a word. I mean, I won't even say, you should have been doing this all year. I won't care at that point. It's a clean slate. The purpose of this video is to highlight that this guy is a damn good football player. I didn't get crazy in the X's and O's and the scheme and whatever. I just wanted to show you guys and kind of react to what we were seeing. And so my thought process here is that the Rams right now would be better off if Jordan Whittington was starting over Cooper Kupp. And I have pounded the table for Tutu Atwell, but I do understand to a degree the complaint about Tutu Atwell is the lack of yards after the catch. If that is your complaint, what is your complaint about Jordan Whittington? There is not one time on this tape that you see a guy that looks like he shouldn't be out there. He looks like a guy who, wow, he only had 28 targets. They better make up for it in the postseason, and we're going to find out if they do. I do think, and I don't want to be ignorant to the fact that he was banged up with that shoulder, but I also don't want to give him a free pass because, let's be honest here, if Troy Reeder never goes down, we don't see Omar Speights. I think sometimes the Rams need a kick in the ass, and unfortunately, it ends up being the injury bug to do it. Jordan Whittington, they actually have to make the decision. Everyone is healthy in the receiver room. They have to make the tough decision. Puka Nacua is obviously going to start. He is a superstar. He is a top 5 receiver. Cooper Kupp, I am hoping, you see my Yankees shirt, jacket here. I'm hoping he is playoff Stanton. I'm hoping he is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton seems like a guy that's falling off. Doesn't have the best regular season, and then the playoffs come on, and he just blows up. I am hoping for that, because make no mistake, while I think that the reps should go predominantly to Jordan Whittington, I wouldn't be upset if they went to Cooper Kupp and he ended up being great. I'm rooting for whatever is the best thing for the Rams. I don't care if they do it style points wise. I don't care. I just want the best players out there. If Cooper Kupp in this week off just unlocks something and it's like his last hurrah and you just see it and he just goes off, I am not going to give the slightest rip if it's him or if it's Whittington. I just want production. But based on that, I believe right now Jordan Whittington is the best option here for the Rams. He can do everything that you need him to. He can stay on the field with blocking, which I didn't even really show you. But look at how many of the 28 targets he had. Look at how many were in the slot. Look at how many that were outside. Look at how many were block and release and screen passes. Okay, he shows how he can beat you in a multitude of ways. Put him on the field with Nakua an entire game and see if a defense has any answer to that amount of speed, athleticism, route running ability, natural hands receiving, and of course, the blocking. See, because I don't think you're going to find a combination on this team that is better than that combination right now. And I love Tutu Atwell, and I think he needs more playing time, but I am going all in right now in saying Jordan Whittington needs to be starting, and I think next year he should be a 1,000-yard receiver if they give him that opportunity. There are just too many things I see on this tape. There are too many things that I see where you're like, this guy is a steal. And it's not a surprise because the 22 missed games in college, clavicle injury, all that. It's not a surprise because he was behind all that talent at Texas. I mentioned Adonai Mitchell. I mentioned Xavier Worthy and Jatavion Sanders. And not even just those guys, but Jonathan Brooks and Roshan Johnson and Bijan Robinson. There's a lot of guys that were in front of him. Well, I will go as far as to say I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Whittington ends up as the best receiver from that Texas team. I would not be surprised at all. And he's got a quarterback that can make anyone look good. So if you are already good, to go with the fact Stafford can put you in position, you are going to be in a very good position to do some damage. So hopefully this weekend, I keep saying this weekend, Monday night, hopefully they utilize and feature Jordan Whittington, number 88. Hopefully getting him those reps at the end of the game was them trying to win the game, but also, throughout the game, maybe trying to cut back the workload because he's going to have a workload in week 18. Hopefully the fact that he was utilized when, things got really tight in the fourth quarter was because they plan on utilizing him in the postseason. We will see. But that is going to do it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, drop a comment. In addition to that, check out today's sponsor, Prize Picks. Use the code JKBogan, $50 instantly when you play at least a $5 lineup, and you don't even have to win. And the last thing I will say, and this is way more important than anything that I just said, did, whatever, and I really appreciate you guys watching. What is going on in the Los Angeles area, the Palisades, Pasadena, the fires. My heart is just absolutely broken for the people that are going through what they're going through. And I just have to put it out there that you guys are in my thoughts. You guys are in my prayers. I have a family friend out there and his entire family that is going through this in the Palisades. My thoughts obviously go out to them. I know there has to be viewers and listeners of this show that are also in this mess. Look, football's great. Doing this is great. But living life, being able to have that happiness and, having a home and all that. I mean, these take precedence over anything. And so I just really want to say that I'm here and I really do feel like we need to be on this. Okay. We really need to be, keeping people close and being there for them and talking about this, because it's way worse than even you think. I've seen some of the videos. It looks straight out of a movie and not in a good way. So hopefully this gets figured out. Really big shout out to, the firefighters and first responders. This is an awful way to start a brand new year. You just never know how things are going to start, and this is just awful. So obviously, these people, while I get to work in the comfort of my apartment, and I am privileged beyond all measure to be able to make videos for a living and build an audience and interact with you guys, I'm not ignorant to the fact that there are people out there who are quite literally, their job right now involves them putting their life on the line to put out fires, to rescue people from buildings and cars. And even if they got caught up in the fire, the first responders that have to actually try and bring these people back, to 100% and try to take care of them. This is the problem, is that you can never forget how good you have it. And these are reminders. And so, my heart goes out to all of the LA area. I just hope everybody stays safe and we keep the fatalities and the, all the injuries and everything to zero, hopefully. I know that's not realistic, but man, it really, really hurts me. I feel like I hadn't really said this yet. It was really bothering me, and I actually have a hard time talking about it because, it's bothered me all day, actually. Just seeing seeing all these videos all over Twitter and whatnot. Like I said, there are just some things that are way more important and they just take precedence. So, that's really all I had to say. I really do hope everybody is okay. And, my prayers go out to LA, and, I was just out there, and I'm not ignorant to the fact that there are probably people that I talk to, at the tailgate that are, being affected by this. So, I feel really awful, and, that's really all I can say. I hope everybody stays safe, and takes care, and, we'll talk soon. I'll do another video soon, but I wanted to end this video with that message. So, nothing will follow this. There's no shameless plug about, my new YouTube channel or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna block everything out. I want this to be the ending of this video because I want it to make it clear that this is where, my mind is right now. So, wishing everyone safety, and, everyone take care, and again, stay safe, and, just be sure that you take all the measures. If you got to do what you got to do, then do it. Not everybody is in a position where they can evacuate. Not everybody's in a position where, just everybody's in different positions. So, that's all I got. So, hope everybody stays, safe and takes care. And, my thoughts and my prayers are with you guys. And later, folks.